guys, I wanted to do a bit of a video comparing the TR7 seat to an MR2 seat from a 1987 MR2, and I've got the two seats here. I did a little grinding on the bracket on the MR2 seats. You'll see how I cut it off. This right here is just part of a jackson to keep the seat balanced, but you see I ground off flush to get that bottom flat there, and if you have an MR2 seat, you'll see what I mean. You just do a little cutting, and over here a similar thing. I just cut off. There was some more metal tabs that sort of stuck down lower. I just cut them off flat, and in the back I ground a little bit off of the bottom rail, some of the strengthening here. I'm not really sure what it was for. Maybe it was just to keep things from falling under the seat, but I trimmed off the back corner here. You can see where it's ragged, and again I cut off a bit of a tab in the back here, and that got the seat a couple inches lower. I haven't made any adapter brackets yet, but I think that's in all practicality the amount you want to lower the seat. I don't know, you could probably cut off this little bulbous bracket too, but not too terribly much work. And so this is the passenger seat, and it has just your normal lever to adjust the angle of the seat back. And I think these headrests do move up and down. You can see how I was manhandling this seat, and I had that rubber boot come free. I think it's going to be a bit of a pain to get it snapped back onto that plate, but let's see, what else is this? Is this one adjustable? Let me give it a try. Yep, this one's adjustable, so it goes straight, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different adjustments on that. That's about all you get on the passenger seat. Let's see. Of course, it's more than you get on the Triumph seat. And you can see there, the height of the seat, it's a couple inches higher. The headrest is a lot higher, obviously. And from the side, you get an idea of, sorry about that in the way, get an idea of the two seats. Now, one thing I did notice is the MR2 seat, the rails let the seat slide about 6 inches front and back, whereas the TR7 seat goes about 9 inches. So I started this project the other day, noticed that they slide different amounts, and I was left scratching my head as to whether I wanted to mount my MR2 seat in such a way that it doesn't slide as far forward or it doesn't slide as far back, or a little bit of both. So then I kind of stopped on that project. But let's see. I'll do a cut in the video here. I'll put the MR2 seat in the Triumph so you get an idea what it looks like there. Alright, here we are in the Triumph, and I just dropped the seat in here. I haven't decided the exact place to bolt it in, but just wanted to show you about where it'll probably sit. Yeah, you see there's clearance there by the top, where the top folds. The top does fold right up, no problem. There's going to be room in here, I'm sure, to get the seat belt mechanism mounted somehow. There's room to get your fingers on that lever. It's not a ton of room, but it's enough room. Let's see, what else? The shoulders of the seat are definitely a little higher, you know, than the old TR7 seats, but nothing too ugly. I bet once you had the top on too, the cover that goes over the top when you have the top folded down, it would be even a little less noticeable, I bet. The height of the seat bottom is a concern, obviously, and it's higher. It's higher than the old one, and it's going to be another inch, maybe higher once I get all my brackets done. Maybe only a ½ inch. But you can see it sits just about level. It's hard to judge exactly. These bumps for the seat bucket are about as high as the brake lever. What else do you want to know? Oh, I'll give you a tour of the adjustments on the driver's seat. And I'll mention now, one of the things I'm really going to miss, the red and black plaid, but I'm not going to be stuck with this blue color. There's a company called Cover King that makes really nice fitted covers, and you can get them in black with red down the middle, and they custom make them for an MR2, so they'll fit real nice and tight, and that's something you can't get except for custom made for TR7s, obviously. They use a computer to cut the design. Trying to figure out how I can best show this. How the headrests are. I mean, you're definitely going to have headrests sticking way up. It's not like the old TR7 seats. But you can see mine were worse for wear. And I spec'd out replacing these seats or repairing them. It was going to be, hundreds and hundreds of dollars, whereas these MR2 seats were $35 each, I think, from was it each or for the pair? They were cheap from a junkyard. Yeah, so I'll do a cut here. We'll show you the driver's seat. Alright, here's the driver's seat, what you've all been waiting for. New driver's seat. And let's see what we've got here. Can't even remember what all these do. I think this is going to be an adjustment for, yeah, that's the angle of the seat bottom. I can show this a little better. You crank this, it adjusts the front of the seat up and down. By what, about an inch or something. Maybe an inch. Obviously, there's a lever to adjust the seat back. Then, here's a couple interesting, sorry about trying to handle the camera, flashlight, and in one hand while I use the other hand. That's the lumbar. So, see if as you crank it, you just crank it forward, and it goes. You crank this lever forward, makes the lumbar go forward once, then backwards, 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 then forward, forward, forward. So it's something like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 adjustments forward and 3 back. This knob adjusts the sort of how much the bumps on your back squeeze you. How much it basically moves this and this towards each other. And sort of, if you have a narrower back, it'll hold you tighter. If you have a wider back, it'll just loosen up a bit. And again, the headrest, same as on the passenger seat, 5